Hey, what's going on, everyone? And welcome back to another great, epic episode of Just My Opinion Reviews. Guys, me and my guests, we are talking Alien Earth. This is season 1, episode 2, titled Mr. October. Tensions rise between rival corporations. A reunion takes place, and a secret is revealed. Lamont, jumping right into the episode, what did you think? Did you like it? You like it? Did you hate it? You somewhere in between? What you think, sir? What you think?
I loved it. You're just giving me full of love, like brother love from WWE. I've loved everything we've done with views this side. Me and you discussed in depth what it would be like when she found her brother, and now she's a synthoid. We discussed this. We discussed what it would be like. We discussed the awkwardness, and B. Avery, it played out almost the way we explained it. And I can't wait to see more. The only thing I got to say is that brother should have been done kicked the bucket a couple of times. There's got to be something special about him that we'll find out as the season goes on.
So many people are saying that, and I don't think there's anything special about him. I mean, there could be, and I'm not against it, but I think he's just a regular guy that works hard and just able to survive. I don't think that he has any other abilities or anything, but you think it's something sinister he got up his sleeve. Okay.
It could be something sinister. It could be some innate gene or some kind of power he's got. There's something about this brother, the way that they fashion the storyline and the action around him. There's something about this brother that we don't know about. For all we know, he could be working for old porch Negro, the cyborg. For all we know, they could be in cahoots.
I seriously doubt that. You talking about Mr. Morrow over here? Is that who
Yes,
you
Mr.
talking about? Yeah,
Morrow.
yeah,
Yes,
Morrow. We
Mr.
definitely.
Morrow.
Oh, that's not Morrow. That's me. Yeah, we gonna see. Y'all let us know what y'all think. I like Joe though. I like Mr. Hermit. And you're right. It was a hell of an reaction, when he found out that that was his sister. Now, slightly needed to be punched in the face for spilling the beans like that. That was really messed up. You should have let her do it on her own. Talk about Marcy, talking about Wendy. But I am glad that, okay, man, they're not beating around the bush, where this
Me
is a
too.
big deal. When
Mhm.
episode 2, they're just ripping off the band-aid, just like, hey, that's your brother. And they have to deal with it right there. And like you said, the way that it was handled was like perfection. Not only the acting in between the two characters, but the score in the background, the music. Oh my God.
Mhm.
This is some
Yep.
good quality ass television, Lamont.
I
And the way,
B, I was saying the same. I was like, this is like the theater at home.
you know what
Like
I'm saying?
whoever put this together nailed it with the audio, the creepiness of hearing the aliens creeping through the ship, and with Marcy turned Wendy can hear this stuff like super. Whoever put this together, you done a great job.
Yeah, yeah. Noah, is it? Let me see. Noah Holly. And let me see who did this composition, this score. If I can just try to find that real quick. I'm not gonna Jeff Russo. So shout out to Jeff Russo. I just looked it up.
Okay.
Did a hell of a great job. And Lamont, something that I said towards the end of episode 1 was like, I was like, it was cool, Lamont. I had one nitpick, but I don't know if there's going to be that much stakes because these are not necessarily human beings fighting aliens. These are like synthetic beings with super bodies. So if they just able to go in there and slap them across the face and defeat them, easy peasy, lemon squeezy, it's not going to be a challenge. Boy, was I wrong. You know,
Told you.
yeah, I was way off with that assessment right there. So my bad. I definitely do take that back. Let me ask you this though, man. How do you feel about Boy Cavalier over here? This is a cocky mofo right here that needs to really be humbled, in my opinion. He got the phone call from his butler, from his guy. Hey, I got you, Waylon Utani on the line. This dude is laying on his back, Lamont, with the iPad holding up with his feet, like he's 6 years old or something. You're a trillionaire acting like this. Quite interesting. And he was telling the ladies, like, you know what? Us trillionaires have such a bad rap. They think it's all about the money and the ego. I just want to talk to somebody smarter than me. That's all. What do you think about Boy Cavalier? Because I don't like him, if you couldn't tell already.
They're doing a fantastic job of portraying a rich billionaire, trillionaire. This is the exact behavior I would expect Mark Zuckerberg behaved when he first became a billionaire, sitting around in a fucking robe, eating a damn apple, acting like a child, pretending it's not about the money, pretending that he's on this higher elevated mental plane. And usually when people do get to that kind of level of money, be Avery, it doesn't become, it's not about the money for them anymore, not for you, but everybody in your orbit who doesn't have that kind of money is chasing that kind of money. For them it becomes other things, and they're portraying it very well with Cavalier. And I wonder if this name is going to be an omen to some kind of cavalier behavior he's going to display later on. I still can't make heads or tails of him, other than the fact that he's created these synthoids, so the bodies are going to live forever, we think. And he is expecting those things to evolve to be as smart as he is, when at the end of the day, be Avery, one of these things might evolve to kill him. And I still do think that he's got some kind of kill switch for all these things. And I think that at some point in time, Wendy is going to be able to overcome all of it.
Nice. I like it. I was just about to ask you that, man. I mean, he's smart enough to do this. He has to be smart enough to install some type of kill switch. You know, excuse me. I'm so sorry if they want to flip the script on him
Right.
and turn on him. You know what I'm saying? So that would be crazy if he didn't. Excuse me. What do you think about the conversation they was having with Sister Girl Dame right here? Um, because he was just wanting to advance technology, but she was just like, well, if they're not human anymore, what's the point? You know, because he was like, people are afraid of AI because we're going to build a machine that's going to build a better machine that's going to be a better machine, you know, but they had the caveat because it's still the human consciousness. But I mean, is there anything else you wanted to add on with her commentary as well? Because she was down for the cause at the very beginning of their relationship, it seems like, but now she seems like she's having second thoughts.
Every show has sacrificial lambs that are close to the people in power, and she's one of them. He basically insulted her by basically saying, "You're not as smart as I want you to be to have a cogent conversation with me." And even though she took that like a champ, you can think in her mind, she's like, "Bruh, you know, you just a child. I've got PhDs and you ain't got no degree." And everybody has an ego. And at some point in time, him and his relationship with her is going to come back to bite him in the butt too.
Yeah. Yeah, we're gonna see, man. You know, we're gonna see. I kind of forgot that these are children in
Yeah.
older bodies. I mean, they're 10, 11,
Mhm.
12 years old. But there was a very mature moment from Slightly when Marcy was saying that she's like, hey, Slightly, this is a secret. My brother's down there. He's a medic, like a doctor. He's really good at it. I'm gonna go save him. He said that my dad got sick with the cold. He died and we buried him on a pike, or we buried him or burnt him on a pike. But I still to this day I wonder if he was not dead and we burned him alive. That's,
Mhm.
man, um that's wow. You got
Yeah.
any thoughts there? That's like really sad.
I think that that was another way that they're trying to have us understand that these synthoids have a whole lot of humanity in them. They feel things. They're not true robots. They still have all the feelings, the humanity, the consciousness of a normal human being. And probably some of those kids haven't even really and truly realized that they are in what we think is an indestructible body. And the only one who realizes that truly is Wendy, because you could see throughout the episode, some of these kids was acting like they was afraid. Some of them was acting like they couldn't be hurt, and then you had some that was just acting like a human would when they in the presence of something foreign, fight or flight.
Yeah.
And so I think they did a great job of portraying that you still have those same sensibilities that a normal human has, even though you have all this high tech equipment that can keep you alive.
Yes. You said fight or flight, fight or flight. And Mr. Joe Hermit was definitely going through that in this episode, man, where he was about to jump from the third floor to the second floor, whatever floor he was on. When he saw
Right.
that alien and pointed that gun up there, jumping over that cliff. Ah, they had the alien just biting and clawing right behind his head. Beautiful cinematography, man. Love that. Love
It
the
was
slow mo.
great.
Yes, it was. Joe was hustling his behind off, man. Lamont, do you think you can react that fast or faster if an alien is on your back chasing you?
What? What? Can I? It be Avery. The alien would have been dead if that gun works.
Oh,
There
wait.
was there was no reason that alien shouldn't have been dead. He had the gun pointed in the black hole. The minute he heard be Avery in that situation, when you hear a sound, you blast ask questions last. Okay. He he should have blast ask questions last, and then he wouldn't have had to go through jumping across the border and then almost falling into the hole, and then somehow miraculously the alien managed to fall right behind him and couldn't bust through the elevator. Now, when he got in the elevator, be Avery, that would have been an elevator that I would have never came out of until somebody came to rescue me if I didn't have a weapon.
You know what I'm saying? For real. Yeah,
Yeah.
put your back against the wall, go to sleep.
Yep.
I can pitch a tent right
Mhm.
here, man. You know
Right.
what I'm saying?
Exactly.
I ain't moving. I ain't moving. Like, don't let us be in a zombie apocalypse or alien invasion. We gonna make it, man. We gonna
We gonna
make
survive.
yeah. Let somebody else sabotage us, betray us. You know, we
Right.
gonna make it out.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We gonna
Mhm.
yeah. So
We ain't as they said in World War Z, we ain't fucking around. We
yeah,
getting through the end of that movie.
yeah. Lamont, how would you feel though, bro, if you got a scholarship, man, if you got accepted to medical school in Mars,
Oh my
but you
god.
can't go because you got 6, 7 more months to go on your contract? Like, first of all, just the concept, like, yeah, I got to go to class on Mars. You know, that's just crazy in itself, right there. You know how far technology advanced, but he couldn't talk to nobody. He had to talk to a computer while his sister's hacking through the thing with coded messages and stuff. What'd you think about that, bro? That was tough.
It- I couldn't even relate to him because I was so impressed that we done found another power that Wendy can do. And did you see the look on Cavalier's face and the people with Cavalier when he saw that Wendy can somehow or another just anything? It's like a touch screen for her. It's like an iPad for her. She can touch these different technologies and augment them and manipulate them as if she's playing on an iPad. And so
Mhm.
while I felt for Homeboy, he didn't get to go to Mars and be a doctor. I was more intrigued by, damn, what can Wendy not do? We
Yeah.
still haven't seen the limits of how much pain or what can actually hurt her, but the stuff that Wendy can do, oh my goodness, I'm telling you, this is going to be a setup for her versus Cavalier, and he's not ready.
You think so? You think
Oh,
so?
definitely. Definitely.
Mm. Yeah, I definitely hope so. Because I just don't like Cavalier. He's gonna die. Let me ask you, at this point in time, do you think this is gonna be one season, one and done, or you think they're gonna have multiple?
Oh, man, there is no way this is one and done. The first of all, it's FX. FX does such a good job of coming up with edgy shows that are like right on the edge of almost R but stay PG. They do a great job of stepping to the line, and they do a good job of the cinematography, the sound, the acting, the script. This. I'm predicting to you right now. This is getting at least 3 seasons.
Okay, okay. I can dig it. I can dig it. All right. So but now sir, we got the Power Rangers. They have shown up to the facility and they're ready to fight. They ready to go. Look at them. You know what I'm saying? Dun, 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 dun.
Go go Power Rangers.
Yeah, man, and it's quite interesting. I like Kirsch. Kirsch is a G. He's fearless. He's artificial intelligence, and while they
I
are
don't trust him.
really, why? What do you do
Nope.
to you?
I just got this feeling in my gut, man. I don't trust him. I don't
Let me
trust
ask
him.
you this: so we're talking about that. If you had to pick somebody right now, are you team Waylon Utani or team Prodigy? If you had to pick, or neither.
Golly, man, I'm
Age
team
of
neither.
persuasion or team neither? Okay.
I'm team Wendy. That's who team I'm on. I'm team Wendy. Do you remember last week I was lukewarm on Wendy? I am fully team Wendy at this point.
Okay. 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 Y'all let us know what y'all think, man. If y'all a team Wendy or team Prodigy, Boy Cavalier, man. So Lamont, we come up to this first alien creature here. Looks like some type of cocoon that's on the ceiling, hanging down, drip, drip, drip.
Oh,
We also have an nasty alien eyeball with octopus arms taking over the cat. Oh, that was gross. Poor cat, poor kitty. Didn't just want a little kitty litter, and now they got his brain taken over. And that was
B. Avery, where's a flirkin when you need
you
one?
know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying, man. God, I need a sound effect or something. There we go. Yeah. My bad. Okay, enough of that. Enough of that. But yes, a flirkin. That was gross. I'm mad at me because while Nibs was fighting or whatever, he just got his little flashlight, like, oh God. I don't want a flashlight at. Oh God. Trying to flashlight it to death. Man, go in there and use some of your cybernetic strength and help her out. You know what I'm saying? Nah, but what did you think of octopus eyes, man? That was gross.
I thought it was extremely creative. I
Or
hated
I'm
it for the
sorry, just
cat.
all of the aliens in general. Like what the designs, the concepts, all of that. What you think?
They are very creative. They whoever came up with these concepts, they are pushing the boundaries of things that they know human beings typically would be afraid of, and we're typically afraid of big spiders. So can you imagine a tarantula that had an eyeball that winds up having it goes from one pupil to eight pupils, and then it can jump?
Yeah.
People don't like that. Or to mention that one flower thingy that was hanging upside down and it was opening like this. People don't like Venus flytraps either, be Avery, and Venus flytraps have those things that come out of them the way that flower had a thing to come out of them. And I just thought that the set design for these aliens and the way they've got these specimens, I thought it was it was well done and scary as F.
Yeah, it was, man. It was. We are getting it's not like they're not rehashing or repeating anything as well. I mean, we are 6 shows, movies into the franchise,
Yeah,
and they're still giving us the familiar with what we know about the aliens and the xenomorphs and the eggs and all that, but giving us a different
definitely.
perspective while also still introducing something more. Loving it,
Mm-hmm.
man. I'm loving it.
Love
I'm
it.
loving it. Poor George Washington at his costume party that he was trying to have. He was like, "Ugh, if there's something wrong, boy Cavalier would call me directly. We are part of the same club. Okay, club assholes that we don't want to listen to nobody. I mean,
I love the way they did them because this was nothing more than your glorified white country club where Negroes ain't allowed to come in. And when you mess up their little party, they don't really care who you is. And
yeah,
you saw they got exactly what they deserved for being so bougie and so crusty white male. You got
yeah,
what you deserve, ladies and gentlemen. Take
freaking
them
slide.
wigs off.
Take them
Yes.
wigs off, man. Other nice shot too of the alien jumping through the glass, man. That's slow mo. They're really getting some nice shots right here.
Yeah.
But what
Yeah.
you think about Morrow, man, and his plasma ray? His gun to take out the aliens, man, to shock them. That and Joe, he is
Bruh.
dedicated to the mission. We got to get the species back to Weyland Yutani. He may have a valid reason for it, bro. But what was you thinking when he shocked the alien and shocked Joe and bagged him
I'm
up?
for all my gamers out there, if you didn't know, back in the early 2000s, I was a big gamer. All I could think of was a video game called Dead Space when he pulled out that electronic plasma cannon. And the way it took down the alien, I'm thinking to myself, be Avery, we done figured out how to defeat the alien or at least stun him the
Mhm.
way that cannon worked. And then it bothered me a little bit that he turned around and he shot Wendy's brother. Like,
Yeah,
why you had to shoot him? And I'm assuming he shot Wendy's brother. Wendy's brother didn't go unconscious, but the alien did. So you basically just told us that whatever frequency that cannon shot, humans can take it better than the aliens, which further tells me that the alien is not as strong as we think, or it could be that they're on a foreign home, whatever the case may be. I just want to know, what is the point of Morrow? What is he doing? Is this him and all his specimens. Does he get paid for this? Who is he working with? He's some kind of international bounty hunter. What exactly is this cyborg trying to do? And B. Avery, last caveat, whatever he's doing, it could be to protect or save whatever individuals put him together.
Yeah. Um, I think that he's just obsessed with the mission. With him being a cyborg, I don't know if his mind can be programmed or not. Just to adhere to the mission alone. But early on, that's all he cared about was just getting the species back, to the corporation, to Whale and Yutani, their scientists, their group. And so he also may be real messed up in the head as well. He may be a psychopath, because he was born human. He just has cybernetic
Right.
enhancements. So I'm not sure. I don't like him though. I don't like him. Maybe that'll change in the future. I'm surprised that we saw him in this episode as well. I kind of thought that he would be gone. I didn't think that he was going to be a character that kept popping up. But
Mhm.
apparently he's here and he's going to be there for quite some time. Um, Something else though that I really did like that humanized the episode, since this is in the future, it showed the Reggie Jackson baseball and the clip. Uh, Joe Hermit had that. And of course, he wasn't there at the time. He would have been a few hundred years old. Um, but I'm assuming that's just a memory that he had with his dad of just some type of broadcast of them, of that event. It kind of helps me think that there's something worth fighting for, like they're preserving humanity. I like that. Did you have any thoughts there or any opinion there, or no? That stand out to
No,
you?
first of all, I love that they named the whole episode after Reggie Jackson, and I love that when he touched the baseball, you got a chance to see just basically a hologram of everything Mr. October could do in October, because Reggie Jackson was that dude in
Mm.
baseball, and like you said, it gave some human appeal to him and his relationship with his father. And I'm sure that that is supposed to put us in the mood for him longing for a relationship with his kinfolk. And at the time, he didn't know that his kinfolk was right there on the ship trying to get to him. And so I think that that was just a foundation laid to say he's yearning for some loved ones. And it hyped the drama of when he had a chance to see someone who he's related to that is a loved one that clearly loves him. She clearly loves him. And I think it's only a matter of time before he reciprocates that love back to his sister.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. And then when he was asking her like, "Hey, Christmas of this year, you was 7 years old. You said this to me. What did you say?" And she said, "My big toe or my thumb or something like that." Lovely, lovely. And they hugged each other. He realized that was his sister. I loved it.
That was great.
Yeah, we see that Wendy may have some type of connection with the aliens. They find the eggs at the end, and then another xenomorph comes out of nowhere and tackles Joe off a cliff. Wendy's like, slightly stay here. She does her superhero exit, and then that's the episode. What do you think, man? Is Joe Herman dead? What's going to happen? What are your thoughts about how this episode?
No, no. If they was gonna kill him, they could have killed him a long time ago. Like I said, there is something special about Joe Hermit. I don't know what it is yet. I'm gonna be watching as closely as I can, but there's something special about him and these specimens and this alien. Something's gonna go down that we don't know, and I guess overall, I found it peculiar that these synthoids, some of them are afraid of these alien beings. And then you had one synthoid that looked like he wanted to tongue kiss the flower. He was so into that flower. I was like, bro, you going to kiss it? What do you want to do? You want to tongue it? He could almost not get away from it. So that dynamic is weird. And it leads you to believe that that particular synthoid might wind up becoming sinister, turning on everybody, siding with the aliens possibly, while Wendy is just continuously showing you how bad of an ass she is. And at some point in time, she's going to have to deal with the xenomorph, and I can't wait to see how that goes down.
Yeah. I can't either, man. I can't either. This was a great episode. We got two good episodes in a row. Lamont, I can't wait to talk to you about episode three, my brother. I can't
Yeah.
wait to talk to you about episode three. But ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, that is going to wrap it up for our Alien Earth recap review for episode two, titled Mr. October. And we will be back same time, same place for episode three, Metamorphosis. Team returns home with an unexpected
What
cargo and
what did you
unsettled.
rate this episode, B. Avery? What did you rate it before you go?
I'll give this one a 9 or 8.5. I give it an 8.5, something like that. 8.59. It was up there. What would you give it?
Oh, definitely gets a 9 from me. Definitely.
Good, good, good. Ladies and gentlemen, if you are watching this on Lamont's channel, please subscribe. No, if you're watching this on my channel, please subscribe to Lamont's channel. There's a link in the description. Also, if you're watching this on Lamont's channel, please subscribe. I don't know what I'm trying to say. Just subscribe to both of us. I'm getting confused over here. But man, let's go ahead and get out of here, man. You will see, we also covering Peacemaker on our channels as well. So subscribe and check it out, and we will see you guys in episode 3. So until then, guys, thank y'all so much for tuning in. And before you get on, forget that I'm B. Avery. That's Lamont, and it's just our opinion. Peace out, and we'll see you next time.